This was back before Google. Web pages were, for the most part, still very basic HTML with JavaScript. Hardly anyone used CSS. Only discussion boards and some banking sites had anything approaching mature front-end/back-end combinations, etc. Early net. Real deep web story, not just one about illicit activities online. I was browsing random blogs, GeoCities sites, and the like, just going from link to link. Eventually I came upon an odd page. It appeared to be random thoughts from different people, but for the time, it was very well designed. The messages seemed to be cryptic in nature, like several people trying to pass secret notes. I started through the source, and hidden in the comments of a JavaScript were various IP addresses. I gathered all of the IPs in a text file and began enumerating. Some were routers with banner messages I could telnet to almost all at universities. Warning: this is a secure system at University of blah, blah. The default Cisco credentials from back in the day worked on most of them, but I didn't poke around. A few of the IPs were web servers with little to nothing on them, mostly Apache on Linux or some BSD, at least one IIS server I can recall. I finally came upon a web server with a huge directory of HTML files and TIFF images, with a few smaller subdirectories containing the same. This lookup returned no reverse records for the IP. A visual route traced it as far as Colorado. The HTML files appeared to be records a psychologist or similar mental health professional would keep. The images were faxes, apparently of both military and medical nature. As I browsed from a subdirectory back to the parent, at the top was a new HTML file named something like 1-hellothere.html. The timestamp was from right that minute. I opened it, and in plain text was the message, "We see you." No quotes, all lowercase. About 15 seconds later the server dropped. So this may seem like a nebulous answer, but the real scariest ***T are the portals. By that, I mean little doors hidden from everyone except the people who know that they are looking for. Seemingly innocuous sites that have clues hidden in the page source, or seemingly innocent image galleries containing images that have audio clues or other things embedded in the code that have to be extracted through specific means. When I was in college, the guy who got me into computers used to show me the ones he had cracked. One of them led to a PDF that was a copy of the original Anarchist Cookbook, first edition, before it was heavily edited and stripped down. It had this ***T in there, including detailed chemical breakdowns of military-grade explosives, way deeper than just your typical "this is how you build a weapon" stuff. There were other, more sinister portals too. There was one that just led to a chat room he showed me that was some kind of ultra-occult LARPing ***T, except they would share ASCII image scans of Super F ***Ketchup ***T, like snuff-level violence that you could really only see if you copy-pasted the code into a word editor and scaled it a certain way. Lots of bizarre, hacker wizardry, and some of it is creepy AF. The only experience I've had is some random email I got saying my information was being sold there. Sure enough, my Uber account was hacked into and people from Germany and Australia used it to buy $400 in food. Uber's response? It's your own fault for using a password you may have used elsewhere. I didn't. I had my account on Uber all of 4 days. Took me 3 weeks to get my money back thanks to PayPal and my bank. Never used Uber again. Never will. I'm positive my driver sold my information after I signed up. I only got one ride. "99% of internet is deep web that you have never explored." That was the line, which again reminded me of dark web, I tried to access it a year ago before this, but was unable to set up proper connections with Tor and Kali Linux. But this time I had to get in, did the Tor browser setup thing, and dual booted my PC with Kali Linux so it would take me seconds to wipe the entire OS and back to Windows. If at all anything goes wrong, I am safe. I started accessing some of the sites which had dark web links, got to the dark web wiki and one other site which had more collections of links than wiki, started clicking randomly just to explore, landed up on sites which deal with drugs and many things which I couldn't understand. But when I went further by clicking randomly on dark web links, there was a link with description not for people who have problem with blood and gore. I thought it to be just random warning we see on every video game like Call of Duty, but I was wrong. I got to see which was beyond my imagination, dark side of humanity. Warning: below description is not for minors. There were videos of people's suicide, murder, rapes, etc. There was a thread where a girl was confessing about how she will suicide. There were many comments, but to my surprise only one comment was "Don't do it please, there is hope." All of the others were suggesting her how to do it and how to leave the video for them to enjoy. There were videos of animals, all sorts of things you can and cannot imagine with animals were there. I randomly clicked on a video and after 2 to 3 seconds I realized that it is of a mouse being tortured to death by grinding with something, immediately closed it. The comments again blow up my mind. People were encouraging it. I still remember one comment that shit deserves much brutal death. I was totally shattered at this moment. Even a dead dog on a roadside would left me in the grief of losing a soul, and here the deep web was full of that. I don't know why, but I clicked on another video link and that was of a woman in a room whose whole face was ripped off. There was no skin on her face. She was alive with 4 people standing by. Immediately closed the video after 2 seconds. While writing this answer, that face is coming in front of my eyes. I wasn't able to sleep that night. I should have never clicked on that link. That was bizarre. My heart, mind, and soul were shattered by that view. I didn't have the courage to see comments this time. Immediately closed Tor and shut down my system. Went to sleep but wasn't able to. It happened last year. I was damn curious about what the actual deal was about this dark or deep web stuff. So I went to YouTube for watching tutorial on how to access dark web using Android, and I planned on surfing dark web using my phone. I didn't know what I was up to, but I was way too curious and excited. So everything was set. I covered my phone camera with tape, went to my room and locked it. Opened the Wikipedia site for dark web links. Everything was cool and I went to those normal happy chat sites. I didn't text it, I just observed. So, you see, I gained some confidence and opened this one creepy anonymous confession site. I swear you guys, my faith over humanity vanished away after reading some of the confessions there. Some people commented how they killed their wife, mom, daughter, and neighbor. Some commented how they tried to kill someone and failed and how they regret it. Some commented how they love when they see people suffer, and some graphic things were written over there which I honestly don't want to write here as I'll definitely get blocked after writing them here. Some more mentally ill creepy people were there commenting how stupid people are for loving someone and for not doing bad stuff to them. So I had enough of all this, but still I wasn't done. I wanted to see as much as I can. So yeah, I went and opened those pedophilic community chat links. It took a while to load the site. While it was loading, I thought maybe it was all fake, and maybe this site is also fake, but then boom. I saw this site full of texts from sick people. I can say they were ill or maybe they're not human. I don't want to explain any of the things from there over here as again, I may get blocked. The next thing I did was went to this site. I don't remember well what the site name was, but I do remember that it was selling things made out of human skin and some organs. Damn, they were costly. It made me almost puke out everything inside my stomach. So, I closed that site. I now went to those sites selling guns, drugs, and many other illegal stuffs. It was boring for me, so I decided to stop and close every freaking thing and delete all the browsing app and sleep listening to my favorite songs. I wasn't able to sleep for 2 days straight. Everything felt horrible and ugly. But after 4 to 5 days, things went to normal. I was using WhatsApp texting my friends, and then I got this notification, ding ding, someone texted me on WhatsApp. It was an unknown number. It was an international number. I opened the text not thinking much and saw this creepy text. "Why are you ignoring me?" I got a little tensed as I don't have any friend from abroad and maybe it was a scam. I ignored it, and the next day I got another text from that same number saying, "You can't ignore me. I'm still here. You can't run away." I was now damn sure that things got out of hand, and I almost believed that I'm going to die. I quickly blocked the number and told my close friends about what happened and about dark web. One of my friends said that the same thing also happened with him last year after when he surfed deep/dark web. He said that he blocked the numbers but soon started getting creepy, deadly calls. So he changed this number and life was good again. So now, here I was, a messed up teenager. I was out of breath. I was afraid to tell about this to my mom or dad, but I tried to control it by myself. The next day I got another text on WhatsApp from another unknown international number saying, "Why did you block me? You can't do anything now." Now I was shit clear that someone just effing got my number through hacking. I quickly blocked that number and reported it and deleted WhatsApp, deactivated all my social accounts. After a week I came back and now everything was cool, but the next week I got another text from an unknown international number on WhatsApp itself. So yeah, I was not afraid enough and I decided to not open the chat and blocked it, quickly reporting spam.